Hi, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is a deck unboxing and first look at Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms by Earth Moon Magic. Full up front, this deck features artwork that was created using AI and Photoshop. So I am aware that it is AI. I've never used an AI deck before. Or encountered one, so it'll be interesting to see how the energy is with this. I just turned 40 last week, and this was bought for me for my 40th birthday by my wonderful friend, so I am so grateful that I get to have a look and delve with this deck from such an amazing person. But let's have a look. So I will take the plastic off to begin with, and it comes in this two-part box, which I really love. We have this gorgeous eye design on the front, and Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms. From what I can gather reading online, it is based on energies from Bali. So there you go, earthmoonmagic.com. And it is eco-friendly and ethically sourced cardstock. As you can see, there is foiling on the inside of the box. I don't think I've ever had a box that is this design before. I really like it. The feel of the box is really beautiful. It's almost like a slight rose petal to it. So let's have a look. All the black edged oh, the cuff got stuck in the box. They were wrapped in a cuff. So we have the box. I'll put the box to the side for a moment. And then we have a thank you, and then there's a free gift and things with the card. Calling all creators. So there is a way to create a deck if you so wish to. Mama Gaia friendly with the cardstock. Let's have a look at the cards themselves. There is a guidebook with it. We will do that afterwards. But let's start with the cards. So we have this gorgeous reversible design on the back. They are matte printed, although there is a slight light coming from the window that lights them up, but it's not shiny gloss. As I said, it has this painted black edging to the deck. It's really beautiful. So let's have a look at the cards one by one. So we have 0, the Fool. That feels a bit like Jon Snow with his direwolf. The Magician. The High Priestess. Beautiful. The Empress. And all these have edged foil on the numbers and the title. It's beautiful. The Emperor. The Hierophant. Love that. Crone energy. Beautiful. The Lovers. Traditional lovers picture. The Chariot. That is powerful. That feels more strength than Chariot, but it's kind of cool. Strength. Then we have the Hermit. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. I kind of like that. The Threshold. Beautiful. Justice. The Hanged Man. I like that. I would perhaps have chosen that for Hermit as well, actually. Death. And we have Temperance. Beautiful. The Devil. And we have the Tower. I love that it's not falling, but there is awe-inspiring things going on around it. Then we have the Star. It's beautiful. It's almost like creating a terrarium. Beautiful. Then we have the Moon. Then we have the Sun. Interesting choice for the Sun. Judgment. I like that image of Judgment. I think that's beautiful. I think that's pretty on point for the energy it's giving off as well. And then we have the World. Stunning. And then we go into the Ace of Wands. the 2, the 3, 4 of Wands, the 5. I like that. It's almost like she's battling herself. The 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, and then the 10 of Wands. See, that feels more 8 of Pentacles than it does 10 of Wands. Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. Then we go into the Ace of Pentacles, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5. That one I kind of like. The 6, the 7, the 8. So that's more 3 of Pentacles for me. 9. Feels very Alice in Wonderland. And 10. Page of Pentacles. The Knight. The Queen. Beautiful. And the King of Pentacles. Then we go into the Ace of Swords. The 2. See, that feels more like the 3 with grief to me. The 3 of Swords. See, that feels more 5 of Cups for me, but similar energy. The 4. I like that. The 5 of Swords. The 6. The 7. The 8. The 9. The 10. And then we have the Page. And the Knight. The Queen. And the King of Swords. Then we have the Ace of Cups. That's pretty. The 2 of Cups. Beautiful. The 3. The 4. The 5. The 6. 7. The 8. The 9. Interesting place to stand on the outside of the barrier. And the 10. Then we have the Page. the Knight, the Queen, and the King of Cups. I like that one. And then we have the Phoenix and the Celestial Weaver as these 2 extra cards that the deck provides. The cardstock itself is quite thin, but that doesn't mean cheap. It bends, but it will bend back again. Let's see how it riffle shuffles. It riffle shuffles quite nicely. It bends a little bit. Let's just see if we can riffle it back the other way and see if it will, whoop, straighten it up. Yeah, they bend, but they can be straightened back out. That's not the end of the world. They are really beautiful. Hand over shuffling beautifully. They, despite how thin they are, they do feel still a little bit weighty. They're not heavy, but they are weight. There's weight to them. If you want to wash them, they will probably wash. I think they're plastic coated slightly on the outside, and so they have a kind of that sound to them, that rough kind of that sound to them, which means they catch a little bit, but one does jump out on its own. Let's see if we can just pull one off on its own. Yeah, one will come out on its own quite easily. So they're not sticking. I just don't know how well they'd wash, because they are kind of sticking when you go to do that. But they are really beautiful. They are really beautiful. I don't know if necessarily some of the imagery matches my associations with tarot, but they are really beautiful images. This is the guidebook. It says, in the pages of this book you shall find the compass to your calling and whispered answers that the universe intended for your soul to discover. So we have Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms, a meditation. So we have a table of contents for each of them, introduction, and then we have spreads, but they're not positions, they're just given numbers. Major Arcana, we have a full colour image, the card, keywords and message. And that seems to be the same for all of the Major Arcana as we go through. Then we have the Minor Arcana, so we have the wands, and they get treated the same as the majors, wands. And then into cups. And then into swords. Then we go into pentacles at the end. King of Pentacles, and then hopefully special cards. And we have a description for the Phoenix and description for the Celestial Weaver. There's a meditation. So it's really beautiful. I really love it. That outside of that feels rose petally as well, the outside of the book. I really like the deck. I think it's beautiful. Again, I don't know if some of the images are necessarily symbolism that I would tie up with, or even energies that I would associate with the cards. But again, this is someone's perspective of tarot. That doesn't mean that it's invalid. It's just not necessarily what I would associate them with. But I kind of like that because of that, I can look and develop and see another perspective. That's why I like collecting tarot decks, because there's always another way to look at tarot. There's always another way to do it. I don't know how I feel about the AI. It's really beautiful. There's just something that doesn't feel the same when it's not created by a human. And I'm not saying AI isn't created by humans, it's working with, but I don't know, it feels different. It's really beautiful, and I'm so glad it's in my collection, and it gives me a different perspective to look at, but something just feels different that is lacking from a human artist created deck. And there's some of the energies of the cards feel a little bit off for the meanings, but the artwork is incredible. It's really beautiful to look at. I'm sure as I get to use it every now and then, it will bring in ways that I can work with it. It may be it's supposed to show me a different way of looking at things, perhaps a more detached because of the AI element, that less to look at things purely objectively and factually, or from a certain perspective that means removing emotional humanness from it for whatever reason. But yeah, I think it's really beautiful, and I'm so glad it's in my collection. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. As always, please leave comments and questions down below. How do you feel about AI art in tarot decks being used? It certainly does a disservice to, in my point of view, in that it's created by using stolen artwork in the first place. The database for these AI generators, and it also removes. AI should be used for things that means that humans can go and have human experiences, like create art, or to me it should be doing the mundane things, the day-to-day things, not creating art or music or writing books or things that, you know, if humans had the time, they could do more brilliantly than a machine. That's just my personal view on it. I don't think AI is going anywhere. I don't think AI created decks are going anywhere. But I just trying to navigate where I sit with that. But yeah, I'm happy to hear points of view on that if you have any. So thank you so much for watching. There are loads of birthday decks that have come in, as well as all the ones I still have to catch up on. So hopefully this is helpful to you. If you want to subscribe and follow along for some more decks that are coming up, please feel free to do so. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye for now.